Braincake is a delicious, sweet nourishment created by combining two or more grains.
What the hell was that?
I screwed up. I played the egg cracking twice.
So, well, this is just extra. This cake has an extra egg then.
Yeah,
all it is.
Yeah. We'll see how that affects it.
One more than the recipe called for.
Yeah, and I have heard the effects from that is sometimes you'll have a cake that sings Vennu Mallesh, "It's my life, whatever I want to do."
I was going to say, you can put 2 eggs in it if you want to. It's your life. You can do whatever you want to do.
Right, yeah. So...
And so can Vennu Mallesh.
With that being said, all rise for our national anthem.
It's my life. Whatever I want to do. Singer, lyrics, music protector. Music protector.
Hey.
Well, she thought it was funny too, I guess.
And this hella good backup singer shouts out to her.
God.
Dude, it's just there's so much energy here. So much fucking raw energy.
This is like...
Look at this boardroom, man. Like,
life-changing for everyone.
Fuck yeah, dude. This is the hit of not just the century, the hit of all of time. It transcends time and space, this song.
The hit that rocked a nation. It's my life.
DJ
Whatever I want to do.
DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled said, man, you could do whatever you want. It's your life.
Do
whatever you want to do.
That's right.
You could do this. Positive energy.
My life.
Oh.
It's my life.
Jeez.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm trying to figure out what happened that involved this opening the show.
Well, this is what you get, you know.
If you live like that, do you know what people think about you?
I've been trying to figure that out for a minute.
Yeah. If you would just listen to this song, it's trying to tell you all of life's answers. Like you're very sentimental.
I think it's about him. Do you know the taste of the fellow?
I don't know. What do you think the taste of the fellow is?
I don't know, man. Definitely not anything that I would be too enthused about.
He doesn't.
Oh, shit.
What? That the fucking guy in the booth was like, that was hot. That was fucking hot.
He's like, dude, you fucking nailed that beat. You nailed it so hard.
Yeah, dude.
Told you, man. This shit rocked the nation.
Wait, here we go, man. The lyricism. Search bad in good. Fuck yeah. He's a very good bad boy.
Is that right? Well, that just confirms what you stated. Double confirmation.
Bad boy.
Shit, triple.
Uh-huh. Worker. Risk taker. Self-blamer.
Damn, where's the
brain
little...
eater. Heart stealer.
Where's the little buttons that pop up over the karaoke? This is apparently what's happening. Kiwi's all about this.
I know this song word for word, man. Teacher, I am a perfect learner. I am a backbencher.
I think you're cheating.
I am a new sensor. I am a kid's lover. I am a soul builder. I am a anger. I'm very angry.
You are very danger. I agree.
I mean...
Okay. So
you are very danger.
I can't believe you would question the fact that I don't know the song by heart, and that you're almost acting like the answers are on the screen or something.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a little sing along.
Yeah. Fuck. You know what?
This
was effective. This is the power of togetherness that memes can bring.
I mean, I guess I can't deny it.
Yeah.
The power that this song embodies meme-wise is
pretty heavy, man.
It's undeniable.
Undeniable. In some way, I gotta give it up to the guy. He created something that honestly brings us a lot of joy. So Thank you, Vennu Mallesh.
It was published on YouTube in 2012. In July 2012.
Let's have him on for the 10th year anniversary. Oh,
He is the true liar. Do not.
he said, "Do not believe me. I am a true liar."
Well, at least he's honest about it.
Yeah, a true liar. I mean, that's like not even that bad.
Yeah, half the lies I tell are not true.
But how are you even a liar if you're? Well, I guess that's kind of part of what makes it so meme worthy.
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy.
Well,
Language barrier.
Speaking of meme worthy, I am Jimothy, and that is Kiwi.
Yeah, that's me, man.
We have been long reunited.
Yeah, we had to do a show over the dreaded Zoom, man.
It didn't taste that good. I mean, no, it was fine. It was fine. It was just.
It's fun, but
I think they taste better when across the room from your beautiful face.
It does. Yeah, the energy's just different. There's no technology barrier in between.
No, and you don't understand what I went through to get here today.
What'd you go
Or
through?
for the past week and a half, what I have went through.
Okay, tell me about it, man.
Well, I may or may not have a dead rat in my air vent in my car.
Nah.
So every time I start the car, if it's running,
You smell that
it just
good.
smells like a dead rat.
Mm-hmm.
A dead rat all over. I bought Ozium, and it does not kill the fucking smell, dude. Ozium did not kill the smell. It will kill weed in a car, but it wouldn't kill this dead rat scent.
Oh. So what are you gonna do about it? You just gonna let it cook in there until it shrivels up? Like
I don't
beef
know what to
jerky?
do. I've checked everywhere. So either the thing is dead.
It's cooking, man. It's been cooking. I mean, slow roasting for days and days. However long it's been smelling,
It's
been
probably at
roasting.
least been almost 2 weeks at this point.
I bet that's hella tender. Probably skin off the bone tender by now. Cooking in that car, boy.
I had to Google it because I wasn't sure a couple days ago. I Googled and saw pictures of like dead mice. Just kind of like
That's kind of like
lost
serial
in-
killer behavior,
No,
that, right?
but no, I was
Just
trying
looking
to.
at pictures of dead rats
I
on
didn't
Google.
know rats would get into cars.
Oh,
That's why I was looking it up. I was trying to see if there was pictures of them like trapped in the air filters or like the cabin filters or anything in the vehicle. And I saw a picture of an air filter that's pulled out, and all you could see was like a fucking. It looked like a smashed piece of fur and a tail just sticking out all the way through it. And I'm like, you fucking dick face. Like, why? Well, these things, apparently, they like to get into vehicles of newer vehicles. They like to get into newer vehicles and fuck with the wires.
why? Why'd they like to get a newer vehicle specifically?
I don't know.
You're just trying to shout out that you have a new vehicle.
No, I'm not. I swear that was what I had read. But it's like, who knows? Maybe that's one of those things.
I don't know, man.
Maybe
you
maybe
read
the
so
new
many things on the internet.
Yeah, maybe the new wires are covered in yogurt. I don't know.
The thing is, I think rats can get in anywhere.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
like,
they'll get into anything.
there's
man.
nowhere unsafe from a rat. Rats end up in perfectly clean houses. You know what I mean? All there has to be is one
That's
little
same with-
entryway, and they'll find it.
Same with bed bugs.
Oh God.
Bed bugs. I mean, like you can be the cleanest person on earth. All you have to do is just go somewhere where somebody's had them and they fail. All they have to do is just land on your clothes and you got them. Bada bing, bada boom.
Ooh, yeah, but they just. I mean, they.
But I don't have bed bugs in my fucking car, man. If a bed bug was to die in my car, I wouldn't be too concerned about it because he's not going to stink. A dead rat smells like a dead rat.
Yeah, it's like
There's nothing you can mistake it for.
it's like when you run over roadkill, or well, you know, I guess you can create the roadkill by running into a live animal, or you can run over already dead roadkill,
Whichever.
which I've done more than hit live roadkill. I've ran.
Oh,
over,
I've accidentally hit like just straight up roadkill often by
Dude,
accident.
I ran straight over a fucking dead deer in the middle of the night, like many years ago when I first started driving, honestly. But yeah, I just went straight over it. I was like, I just ripped everything out of the fucking bottom of my car. That's what it sounded like. It's just the
What did you
deer's
hit?
corpse.
A possum?
It was a deer. It
Oh,
was
a
a dead
deer.
deer in the road.
Oh, it was just a fucking deer corpse.
Yeah. With my fucking bumper that's barely off the ground, just scraping over that deer, like probably taking a lot of shit with it. And my car smelled like dead deer for days.
A jaguar
after that.
took out a deer. How appropriate.
I mean, that's the way it is in the wild. That's the way it is in advanced society.
Or a deer took out the jaguar.
Yeah,
But the deer had,
that's true. The deer had revenge, kind of.
but the deer didn't get to live to experience it because he was already dead.
Yeah, so I mean, kind of fuck him. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, like the
Sorry.
deer was at a disadvantage from the start from being dead.
I mean, it's prey. You know, so
It was preyed upon by a vehicle.
yeah, and it.
Your vehicle.
Well, I know.
No, the
after
vehicle
death.
before it.
Yeah,
Or the vehicle before you. So he was already like fucking defeated.
yeah.
And then,
And
you
I
know,
just came along and
inconsiderate human that hit him just didn't move him the fuck out of the way,
yeah,
leaving him for you to just like grate underneath your fucking
yeah. It
vehicle.
was, and it was right around a curve too. So it's like I probably wasn't the only one who hit that deer.
Well,
that night.
sure. I mean, like
It probably just got hit multiple times until it was just a piece of tar in the road.
mm-hmm. Man, and I work a nighttime job, so the odds that I'm going to encounter an animal on the road is much greater.
Yeah.
I feel, in my opinion, a lot. I mean, of course, the nocturnal ones are coming out whenever I'm most active.
Yeah.
So raccoons,
See, a
there's
lot
so
of-
many fucking raccoons. dude.
Early morning, you see a lot of like deer and stuff, like 7, 8 a.m. Probably when you're coming home from your job, you see a lot. Or do you think you see a lot on your way at night?
I more often see things on my way at nighttime than I do in the mornings.
Yeah.
I'll see deer in the morning, not a whole lot.
Yeah.
But on my way there, or like of the nighttime, I will see skunks everywhere. Skunks are all over the place. Raccoons are all over the place, and you don't know. It's so cute, man. Like I've never hit. I will take pride in the fact that I have never hit. I've hit plenty of roadkill,
Yeah.
but living creatures. Probably the most hardcore thing I've hit was a turtle.
Yeah. And even that makes you feel a little bad. You can feel that pop underneath your tires.
Now frogs, you will hear a pop.
Yeah. Frogs.
A gajillion pops.
You know,
You can't do anything about that. Don't feel bad for frogs, dude. Fuck frogs. They eat everything. They will
yeah.
kill themselves eating something that they think they can fucking digest.
they're dumb. They're dumb. Let's be honest. Frogs are dumb. They're jumping around on the road like Frogger in real life.
But they're cool though. Frogs are kind of cool.
They're interesting little creatures. Like,
Well, I can't say all frogs, by the way, will like gorge themselves to death. I feel like there is a type though that will. I can't remember what they're
gorge
called.
itself to death. I mean, you know, chickens will stand with their mouth open when it's raining until they drown. Is that a myth or is that true? I've heard that before.
What is it again? I'm sorry.
A chicken will hold its mouth open in the air when it's raining and drown itself.
I think that myth was always about turkeys.
Turkey? I mean, whatever.
They would always say turkeys were so
chickens.
stupid that they would look up and drown themselves. That's not true. That's a myth. Yeah, that is a myth.
Yeah, that
my
sounds
friend.
like some uncle at Thanksgiving.
That sounds like
shit.
something a fucking bird hater would say is what that is. That sounds like something
hater.
a Kiwi would come up with to me.
What? You calling me a bird hater?
Yeah.
I see that bird back there, that picture of the bird back there behind you. That's your bird represented with first of all, a cigarette in his hand, a bird with a cigarette in his hand. Now,
He
how
likes
good of it-
cools.
Well, you know what, Bubby? There are kids that watch this.
Fuck
channel,
kids, I
man,
don't care.
And, you know, and listen to this podcast, and you got to look out for them, dude. So,
Fuck the kids. I look out for the roadkill more than I do the kids.
well, I'll address that momentarily.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
Actually, I won't address that. I'll just look over that and say he also is wearing a braincake trucker hat, which I do like that.
He sure is, man.
He looks nice in that.
So why are you judging him about his cigarettes?
Just because
you know, ever
I don't
since you
know.
started that vape, you've been a different
that's
person.
what it is, right? It's like it's like the new vegetarian for me.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you know it would be so much better for you
What?
if you vaped.
Yeah.
Put those nasty cigarettes down. What are you doing, you disgusting germ?
Yeah, that's pretty hilarious, huh?
What do you think about it, huh?
Yeah.
And mine tastes like fucking Tutti Frutti, huh? What do you think about
Yeah,
that?
dude. I like my cancer tutti frutti, man.
Yeah, no carcinogens in this, but by golly, let me just puff this fucking
Stick of
delicious
hydration through my lungs.
this cloud of smoke that for some reason just will not bellow out enough. For some reason it is so fucking viscously thick.
Yeah, what's up with that? Sometimes you'll like take a puff of a vape and it's like you have so much in your throat that you can't push it out. Sometimes you even burp it up. I've done that before. I've burped up the rest of a vape. I'm like, so that's just hanging out in my body, floating
Oh, yeah,
around.
man. Oh, yeah, I have done that before, too. Yeah, now that you mention it, I have done that only once, but it was just like the tiniest little poof.
Yeah. I mean,
But
it's
I've
not
done
like
that. But I've done that with cigarettes, too.
Yeah.
And that's
true.
and that concerns me a whole lot.
I mean, you know.
Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing inside my lungs still?
Yeah.
Go away.
My God. Yeah, smoking anything is stupid, folks. Fucking stupid. We're stupid people.
I mean,
and we
well-
talk about it on our podcast.
Well, that's when people would come in and be like, well, you think just because you quit smoking, you think your lungs are going to get better? You still have shit in there, pal. They're like, well, no shit, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
No shit, but I don't know. Man, I was going to tell you earlier,
Yeah.
that's not roadkill, but you don't know cuteness
Okay.
until you've seen a fat raccoon waddle his way out of imminent death in front of your vehicle. And he's just running in front of you, ass in front of you, like he's running. He's pedaling away as fast as he can. His big ass is just like swinging in the wind.
And then a semi truck just smashes over.
No, like I slow down, man, for it. I slow down for him and I wait for him to waddle his way out of the road.
Yeah, I mean that's
Or I'll just go around him. I'm like, man, I'm sorry.
nice and everything, but he died a few minutes later.
He probably did. I got so sad because one time I passed 2 baby raccoons and there was no mother with them. I was passing them early one morning. I'm like, what happened? Like, where's your mother? You 2 are too little to be running on the side of the road just looking around.
Oh man, poor thing. Yeah, that's not something you want to stumble up into on your like learning stage, development as an animal in the wild. You know,
Yeah.
You don't want to be a baby and stumble onto a highway. Like that's not the place to be.
Is this where we hunt? Yes. As a
No.
matter of fact, little raccoon, this is where you hunt.
No, actually, this is where you're hunted.
It's the concrete jungle, buddy.
These creatures called cars, big metal beings, smash into us.
They eat everything, bro.
They don't.
My grill will even eat birds. I have eaten 2 birds and a bat
2
in this
birds and a
vehicle
bat.
since I've had this vehicle. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if they are attracted to white. I don't understand it. I've never had a white vehicle, and I never had this problem before.
Yeah.
But I also never drove an SUV before until this vehicle. So I don't know if maybe just birds really just think it's a hot spot to fly into.
Hot spot to fly into. What do you think they think it is? Vanilla ice cream?
It's like a
They're
club
I'm
or
flying.
something for birds. I don't know. It's the Kia Club
Yeah.
for fucking aerial birds.
You know what is good about an aerial birds? I like how you specified the aerial
As
one.
opposed, like, so no penguins allowed.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. No emus allowed.
But what a white car does do justice for is like hiding bird poop, kind of. Not
No,
not the
no.
black part of the bird. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, they love to shit on me more now than ever.
I bet your car looks like cookies and cream when they shit on it. That'd be awesome, man. That should be your Rocket League vehicle. Bird
Cookies and
shit.
cream. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. That's
Cookies and
great.
Bird shit. Cookies
It
and
represents my playing abilities. Dude, don't play with that guy. He's fucking bird shit.
bird. Not even dog shit. They got
No,
bird
I'm not
shit,
good
man.
enough to be dog shit. I'm like the low tier poop of animal poop.
Not even potent. Like
Bird-
no smell.
No.
Like, just nasty look. That's what
Like-
you are, man.
Shit, man. Like the budgies I have, like they're considered to have like some of the cleanest poop on earth.
But
You know, for pets especially, like that's literally nothing. It's like seed and water.
see, but what do they mean by the cleanest poop on earth?
Like it's not like dog shit. You know, like you could probably fucking set fire to dog shit and huff it. I don't know.
but
Or
what's-
cow shit. It's not like producing methane or anything like that. It's just like no gases or anything.
But also, like, dogs eat shit, and they say dogs' mouths are cleaner than a person's. So, I don't
Our
know.
saliva glands suck
Yeah,
compared to dogs, I guess.
that's probably true. Yeah,
Probably taste.
that's true. Like, dogs can eat shit and not get sick, but, like,
Yeah.
our shit's a little not as good, so.
I mean, well, I can't eat shit and not get sick. If I eat shit, I'm gonna first of all, I'm wondering why I'm eating shit.
Yeah.
Like you in your dreams when you're eating shit.
Yeah. So there I was on the porch eating my frozen poop. Yeah, I did that, man. I cannot believe I had that dream. I was dumbfounded, really.
Kiwi is not a fecal-philiac, but he is most certainly a vivid dreamer.
Yeah.
And that's something I can't relate to.
Dude, I don't know what happened. It's like I didn't have vivid dreams up until the last couple months or so. And I've just really started having them. Like they're kind of going away now. But there for a while, it was like almost every other night.
Is your subconscious on overdrive?
I don't know.
It must be.
I don't know what that means.
Like, I honestly can't recall more than a handful of dreams in the past. Probably 6 years. I don't dream. I don't do anything like that. I'm just straight comatose.
What is do you have any memorable dreams? Like, do you have any memorable nightmares? I feel like everybody has a few dreams that have stuck around with them.
I have a shit ton.
I mean, what are some of the most potent to you?
The most, I'll give you the most lighthearted in hindsight first.
Okay, good starter.
The most, when I was a kid, I had a recurring dream. There were two of them I would have. One of them, I would be in my living room at my old parents' house, and in the middle of the night it'd be dark, whatever. Hallway light is off, living room light is off, my bedroom light is off, all the lights in the house are off. And if off in the distance I hear a and I look down the hallway. What do I see? The goddamn Energizer Bunny.
Oh my god!
Fucking going coming down the hallway, and I'm in the hallway, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gone, man. I'm fucked, because it's just
banging on his drum, coming at you.
Yeah, banging on his drum, fucking looking around
Big
like
pink
a
bunny.
goddamn spastic ass sunglass wearing douchebag bunny.
So did he look? What can you describe? Like, did he have scary features, exaggerated features? Did he have a malevolence about him?
He was very big.
He was very big.
Yeah, like his drum was the size, like he was like big old belly.
Shit. Was it like loud, like bang?
Yeah, it's echoing, like it's literally like for real.
Oh shit!
And I had that dream a lot. The other dream I had, I kept getting lost in a house full of grandfather clocks that were going off.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is art right there.
And it was like seriously sepia tone in my memory. I even remember that. Have you ever had filtered dreams like that?
I don't know.
Like
That's kind of beautiful, man.
Like black and white dreams, colored dreams, like dreams of like a different color tone or color scale.
Maybe.
I've had plenty like that, man. I've had war type dreams where I've seen them in like those types of tones. Maybe I'm retarded. I don't know.
I don't know why. I guess it makes sense because we expose ourselves to so many things. I mean, it only makes sense that some of those filters would come through in our dreams. Like, I mean, the VHS aesthetic, with the rolling kind of and the like noise like on the screen and stuff. That's became like a popular aesthetic. Like, that's something that resonates with people. You know what I mean?
Well, it's just as nostalgic as anything else for people of like my age or your age.
It's kind of just like black and white. It's like that kind of defined an era of like film and television.
Wasn't there a thing? Maybe I'm mistaken, but I swear there was maybe it wasn't a study, but there was something I had seen that people like of a certain age bracket, generally like older generations, there was a time like if they were watching television back in the day when it was only black and white, they would dream in black and white.
I've heard that before.
It's something like that. I'm not entirely sure if that's right on the money, but
yeah.
And I'm like, that's fucking weird, man, because there's a whole web of that you could jump into, like blind people. I mean, do they like they don't dream the same? Deaf people, they don't dream the same.
Yeah, what
Colorblind people don't dream the same.
what is a blind person's dreams like? People who have never seen anything to piece together a reality in their mind. Like,
I feel like,
that's pretty insane, man.
yeah, I hate that. Like, I hate to just like assume what it would be. Because I've never been blind, thankfully. I don't ever want to fucking be blind.
Yeah.
It's not something, I'd rather be deaf than blind. If I ever had to pick between the two, I would much rather be deaf than blind.
Yeah, I mean, you can live pretty okay being deaf. You might just, like, you know.
I could at least tune people out forever.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That would be nice, man. No headphones needed.
No headphones needed, but God, you can never hear a new song ever again.
That would be the suckiest part.
That's pretty horrific, man.
Yeah.
I need that shit. So it's whatever
imagine.
track list you've memorized in your head in your lifetime, you better hope you've got a good
memory of it.
you gotta have a good goddamn MP3 player in your brain, baby.
Yeah. But if you learned musical notation before you went blind or deaf, then you knew musical notation so well.
I just took that like someone was planning to go blind.
They've
been planning their whole life.
That's what Beethoven did. Beethoven planned.
Oh, he sabotaged its own eyeballs.
No. He learned.
Wait, wasn't he deaf? He was deaf.
Yeah, that's what I was making a joke. I was saying like he did that. He like faked. He learned musical notation and then made himself go deaf, and then for the wow factor, he was like, people are gonna eat this up that I can still play music even though I'm deaf because I understand the notes.
I said, man, people are gonna remember me forever.
I wonder if he thought that. Probably not. I don't know.
I don't know, man. He might have been too busy like trying to find a wig that fit properly.
Yeah, musical fame during that time. Was something different.
It might have been like the Justin Biebers of their time.
Yeah, hell yeah. Beethoven might have been getting all the bussy or pussy that he wanted.
It was all tweens that followed Beethoven, man.
Yeah, just a bunch of guys in what do they call that? Like that style of hair that you were talking about just now. What do they call that?
Not like Renaissance or
wigs. I don't know.
It's like, fuck, dude. I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah, just imagine a bunch of dudes fucking each other with those wigs on.
With all the powder wigs.
Powdered wigs, yeah. Bunch of powdered wig fuckbois.
The powdered wig fuckboys. Coming to a city near you.
The powdered wig fuckboys.
George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, they're all coming to town with powdered wigs, false teeth, and hard-ons ready for you.
And it's like a boy band. Like they do like Backstreet Boys type music and dance on stage and shit.
Oh, no.
That'd be fun. I'd go to that.
Well, sure, I guess.
Yeah, should do that like Disney Hall of Presidents or something. They should have like a special thing in the,
Can you really do that with some of these presidents, though? I don't know. What the fuck are you, truck?
Dude?
Yo.
Get the fuck out of here with your fucking truck.
Don't hit any roadkill, bitch.
Yeah, I hope you hit a fucking person, you fucking douchebag.
No, don't hit a person.
Why? I want him to.
I
want him to go to jail tonight
You want
for
him
disturbing our podcast. I want his life ruined.
Gotcha.
Do you understand?
Gotcha. You want him to be like those guys that get caught like by those predator poacher dudes on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. DAP. Dads Against Predators.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
It's not just DAP. Not
there's
just
a lot
DAP.
of 'em.
There's DAP. There's predator poachers. There's Colorado Pet Patrol.
I'm just laughing at these names.
There's so many, dude.
Yeah.
Like Pred Catcher Indianapolis.
Can't believe you know all
CP
these.
Catcher, PP Mass, PP Toronto, CC Unit. There's a bunch of them.
Jesus.
Courtney Elizabeth. You can just keep on naming them.
Wow. You know a lot of these.
Yes, because this is a rabbit hole I have jumped down.
Can I ask you this?
Sure.
Why does it bring you so much joy? Like, clearly you have dived deep into these videos. What is it about watching predators get caught that you absolutely love? Well, I need to understand.
I don't know if it's necessarily that I love it.
But I understand also. I want to say I watch those videos too, but I think you just make
It's mostly
a little more than I do.
I like it just because I think it's gonna discourage that type of shit.
Yes.
Like, I mean, seriously, I mean, like, it's not something I've seen where, like, cops will say, like, it can sometimes hurt investigations, them doing those vigilante type stings.
Mm-hmm.
But in my opinion, I'm like, honestly, they're doing more to expose that type of shit than it, because, like, cops aren't wasting their time with that.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to set up these chat boards. Maybe some of them will, but that's like, I don't know. It's like setting up a prostitute sting. Every day. They're not doing that every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like now some of these guys, granted, are doing it for all the wrong reasons, and that's not all of them, but there's a lot of them that are doing it for the right reasons and
I would
shedding
guarantee.
some light on it. But there's always going to be a few bad apples in the bunch.
Yeah.
That will jump along for the financial gain or for the clout or whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a lot of it is with a good heart.
And it's
But I love watching these people though, because they, like, the evidence is right there. They show you all of it, but they perpetually are lying, even when it's right there, being thrown back in their face. No.
Yeah.
No, like, how can you conceivably? You're busted. You've been beyond busted. How are you still like? You're just not going to admit it.
Yeah.
You can't admit it.
Right.
But I've seen some where they do, and it's fucked.
Oh.
Like, super fucked.
When they actually admit to it, like, what do they usually do? Apologize?
No. Some of them do. A lot of them don't seem to. At least the ones I have watched.
They just want to seem like they just want to squirm away as quick as they possibly can.
They're more concerned about, like, themselves being in trouble versus like what they could have done to somebody.
Yeah.
And that's that's a telltale. Like, and I've never once seen a person that had, like, they were worrying about what they could have done to the kid or something.
No.
It always comes back to a resolve of, you know, if they would have met me, I was just coming here to see if they were real. Like, what?
Yeah.
You come to see if they were real? What the fuck's that even mean?
Yeah. Or the classic excuse.
I just came here to use the bathroom. Oh, right where you said you were going to meet them.
I just came here to tell them that I didn't want to do this now. I was going to meet them here at their house in their bedroom, and I was going to tell them this is wrong and I don't want to do this because something don't feel right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's just there was one I was watching today.
Yeah,
honestly, this morning, because like pred poachers, there's one of them I watch. Like Dads Against Predators, my main source of these types of videos, because I feel like they're the most genuine, truthfully, like in their conquest.
Yeah.
Plus, they're the only ones I've ever watched that show the entire fucking chat logs generally.
That is nice. And also that's part of the societal justice is even if these people don't go to jail, at least when you put online the screenshots of their texts and you say this person tried to do this and you have all the evidence against them, then man, that's just, at least society knows another person not to let their children around or something like that. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's good work. It's social justice where there is no legal justice, I suppose.
It's sort of the equivalent of lashing someone out of town.
Yes.
In a sense, it's a public humiliation.
Right.
Like you're publicly humiliating these people by putting them on blast on the internet, confronting them with all these messages they have sent to minors. I've seen some where they were sending them to people as young as 7.
Oh my God, that is so.
And even inquiring about the siblings, like infant siblings of said children.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
God.
Like some of these guys
and these people are walking around.
Yeah, like not cuffed. You know, just vigilante embarrassment. Just embarrassed by vigilantes, or like I don't even really like calling them vigilantes myself, but in a sense, I mean, that technically that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not an official police
like
enforcement type of nothing like that. But I've seen some where they do get arrested, and those are the ones I really enjoy. I'm like, finally, at least something. And there's a bunch that these people get that they're already on these sex offenders lists.
Yeah.
And it's clearly a problem. Clearly this shit is a problem. I don't feel like this would be like you wouldn't be catching this many people. You know what I mean?
The amount of predator catching content on the internet is endless.
And it's not just in the US.
No.
I mean, like this is a thing over in the UK too that they do. You know, they do these poacher videos like that. In Australia, like this is a global thing at this point, I would say.
That's something that transcends culture. If the law is not going to do something about it, the people will.
Well, it's such a hard crime to catch. I think is what it is. Like
but it's kind of not in a weird way, because all they have to do is reach out to these people.
But that's the thing, though.
How many people do they actually reach out to before they reach that guy or girl? Who knows?
Like how many? Like it's all that's in regards to any type of sexual crime. You know what I mean, or any type of enticement type of crime. They're not as easy to fucking. They're not definitive. You know, like a rape case or something. Like it's not definitive. Like it's. A lot of the time, unless you have evidence, it's he said, she said. And there's nothing like and that's, I mean, granted, luring a child or something like that online, the evidence is right there. Yeah. It's literally right there in text.
It's not he said, she said. And that's the crazy thing is it's like fascinating to watch these people act like, even though the messages are right there and they know deep down, they know that these people know what the fuck their intentions were. Yet they continuously, like you said, deny.
They're always trying to find a way out.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I thought it's like 5 times in the message they'll say something about like, I'm 13, and they'll be like, oh, hell yeah, I've always wanted
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah.
That's fucking hot.
Yeah, and then...
It's always... What's the default? I thought she was 18.
Yeah.
It's
I thought she said she was 18. Or they'll do something like if she was 13, they'll be like, oh, I thought that was 31.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
dyslexic. I misread that.
I swore that was 16.
Yeah.
I swore that was 16.
Crazy,
like,
man. Crazy.
I had seen another one, man, like, not to keep diving on this, but like it's
it's fascinating.
It is, and you know, that's a sect of YouTube that I don't feel like gets mentioned a lot. Honestly, I mean, like it almost seems like it's kind of shadowed out of existence in a lot of ways. You have to look for it. It's not going to just pop up in your news feed. I don't even remember how
Probably from watching a lot of To Catch a Predator for Chris Hansen. I mean, I'm sure that's like in the related.
Sure. I mean, like that may have led in the rabbit hole of all that stuff for me personally. But this feels more like maybe Chris Hansen's stuff way back when was more like actual stings. I mean, like they were working with law enforcement and stuff doing theirs. But this feels more like a self-vindication, I guess. I guess it's because you get to see their humiliation in a sense. And I hate to even share in that mob mentality with something like that.
Can get brutal. Yeah.
It can. And I'm not a fan of that necessarily, but there's sometimes like these, like, especially the ones that are like, they lie so much and they're just like, it's a fucking cocky or whatever about it. Like, yeah, man, light these people up. Fuck these people.
Yeah. Make them understand.
But
like,
there are
discourage that behavior. I mean, even if it's just done by brutal force of shunning them.
But I feel like in a way, like for some, it's not going to stop all people from doing that, but it will make a lot of people rethink it.
Listen, some people, I wouldn't be surprised if it enticed them to do it more. If they got off on the thrill that they maybe got caught by those guys one time and it excites them to maybe I'll get caught again, but that just adds to the thrill. Like that one guy on that Chris Hansen episode where Chris Hansen had him
even want these cookies anymore.
You know what? I don't want this cookie. I just want to get to the beach.
Come here, just 1 second, sir.
Yeah, the guy walked in naked. They
that guy.
Yeah, no, they convinced a guy in that chat to walk in naked. And he was holding like a bag or something with shit that he had brought her over his nutsack and dick.
You want to know what it was?
What?
She proposed to him because in his messages with the decoy, he was wanting to, from what I gathered, because you know how they say explicit blank, blah blah blah. From what I gathered, he wanted her to get some whipped cream, and I guess, and he was gonna blow her cat.
Blow her cat.
Yeah, he was gonna.
He said blow her cat.
He was wanting to blow her cat.
Or is that your?
No, I'm being serious. That's what it was. Like he was wanting to blow her fucking cat. He was wanting to suck the cat's dick and get some whipped cream involved. And she was like, "Well, if you dress naked in the garage, if you come in naked through the garage, we can." And he come. Lo and behold, he came in. Sorry, my phone was trying to fucking restart.
Okay.
Goddamn updates.
Fuck you update.
But yeah, he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna get naked.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna suck the fucking fur off that cat cock."
Marvin, you're naked.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone all the way. I wasn't going.
You went all the way when you took your clothes off, just about.
Then I asked him about the plans he talked about online for the cat.
You know what would be a huge turn on for me? What? Watching you blank him, meaning the cat. She says, "I don't think I want to blank the cat." Would you for me? You're going to make this 14-year-old girl perform a sex act on a cat. Was that your plan?
It really wasn't.
Well, why did you say it then?
I was just messing around with it. I wasn't.
You're just
really
messing
serious.
around.
I really wasn't serious about the cat.
You gave her instructions about using Cool Whip. Very specific instructions.
Wow.
So sure, why not?
And
He's
then-
standing there, and then Chris Hansen comes in and says, "What are you doing?" I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You're nude. You're nude in a mystery man's house.
Where you think a child is by themselves.
Oh my God! Any person would melt.
Yeah.
I feel like how but these guys are so mentally disconnected most of the times that it's like,
Or they're very calculated.
or they're very, very calculated. That's also scary.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the spectrum of both in these videos, and I mean, I would like to talk about these videos some more honestly, because there's really a lot you could get into with them.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the next part of this story, so I guess the Chris Hansen lets him go. I don't know how.
Oh, are you talking about the guy that got caught twice?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was
that a
mistaken.
different dude?
That was a different guy I was talking about. But the guy you're talking about also did get naked, and the very next day, barely 24 hours later, he caught him talking to another decoy to meet up. Well, he met up with another decoy in less than 24 hours at a McDonald's.
I have been in television for 24 years.
I just came to get something to eat.
And I have very seldom been at a loss for words.
Sir, I just came to get
But
something
I
to eat.
don't even know what to ask you first.
I just came to get something to eat.
John, we've been through this before. What are you doing? I've got the chat log again.
Yeah.
And he's like,
So you just got caught. That's
Yeah.
to my point earlier. It's like that guy just got caught and was doing it the next day.
he likes kids.
with the utmost embarrassment of getting saw naked
yeah.
in a house.
He just realized, I mean, like, he already knows he was going to be on national television because he'd already told him, like, he's like, you know, I'm Chris Hansen, whatever, and I'm working with whatever CSNBC, whatever channel it was,
If that doesn't
ABC.
if that doesn't discourage you, what will?
Nothing's
What
going
will?
to stop you. Like, if you're to that degree, it's not going to alter you. No amount of therapy is going to change your mind. It may. I don't know how much therapeutic intervention or any type of rehabilitation it would take to come out of that mindset. Because some of those guys, I was going to say, some of those guys that are brutally honest, what small pretend? Well, Jesus Christ, burps.
All right, man.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm good now.
Awesome, dude.
Too much carbonation over here. I usually don't drink soda like this, but I've been drinking it lately, and
yeah.
I'm paying the price for it.
That's what happens.
But yeah, what was I saying? I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
No, I mean, like, I know where I was at.
Oh, okay. I almost went.
No, you can't want me. But the guys that are brutally honest, there we go.
Yes.
or what I assume for them to be honest. The ones that say that they are why they're there, and I don't believe most of the time when they say I have seeked help, because if you have, I mean, like, well, it's clearly not fucking working. You know what I mean? Because you're caught here red-handed again.
I mean, it's like a drug. Sex is like a drug in a lot of ways.
Yeah, there was one I saw that had 7 victims. He had admitted to it. His daughter being one of them.
Oh,
his niece being another one.
That is so horrifying.
Yeah.
Like, that just person is creeping amongst your family. Like, in your immediate group, the only place that you should feel protected in.
And see, like, my question is, if these people like that, those types, if they're admitting this on camera, and with very little to no pressure in some of these cases, not all of them are aggressive, but the ones that are coming in like that, is that not enough evidence? Especially if they're already on the sex offenders list.
Yeah,
they're doing it again. Is that not enough?
How is it not enough?
Like, what else do you need? Do you need the kid to already be fucking violated before you'll do something? In a lot of cases, that's, I don't know.
Sadly the case in a lot of cases, honestly.
I mean, same way it could be with domestic cases, you know, between married couples or something, abusive couples. I mean, like, you can't undo murder.
No.
Once you've killed them, you've killed them. You can't unmolest someone.
And the damage that you do to somebody mentally when you do that is just like, I mean, it's there's a reason that it's debatable. You know, when you propose the question, like, what's worse, murder or some kind of like sexual crime, like rape or, you know, being molested or whatever, like the case. I mean, those, sometimes death seems easier than that.
Well, it's like a spiritually broken.
Yeah,
you're just internally broken. It breaks your spirit.
Hurts, man. Fuck. I mean, that's goes back again.
And these
kind of brings it back around to why these guys deserve this.
Yeah, exactly, because they're willing to
this public lynching.
And they're willing to do this to children. And like I said, that's when I like it when they start getting grilled to the fact that it's like, you're only worried about getting caught. That's all you're worried about. You're not worried about what the fuck you were going to do to somebody else.
Yeah.
You were only worried about yourself at the end of the day. Even if now you've got caught and you're not going to get your fucking nut from a child. Sorry to word it that way, but what they're fucking trying to do.
Yeah.
How can I feel bad for you? I can't feel bad for you.
Because, I mean, it shows you're a selfish person and somebody who acts on their fucking, I don't know, or urges, can't resist your temptations. I don't know. It's just like, but what even gives somebody that temptation? It makes you question the beginning of the process. How do you end up broken like that? A lot of the times these people are molested themselves.
Well, I mean, I wonder if it can correlate to something like drug addiction. You know what I mean? It's that fucking, it's just that urge.
A lot of these people
fucking sinister urge. They know they don't. They know they shouldn't. They know they can't, but here they fucking are.
But also,
and not to defend them by any means.
No. I mean, also when these people, a lot of them are probably doing drugs. I mean, if you sit at home, methed up, you know.
You say that. That's exactly one I had seen.
Yeah.
Actually, the other day.
You know, these
there
people
was this
are
guy
sitting around like doing meth or whatever upper drug or downer drug, whatever. They're just doing drugs and they're trying to fuck people.
Yeah, there's a homeless guy in Colorado.
Anything. They'll fuck anything. People on drugs sometimes.
A homeless guy who was on meth he'd been doing meth. He wanted to have a 12 or 13-year-old come meet him at the motel he was staying at, and he had bought her alcohol. He was going to get her high on meth. And they were gonna fuck all weekend, I guess. Like, you were gonna get like a fucking child meth.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's some fucking fucked up people.
It happens.
That these people can, and I understand. Like, they need help. These people do need help, sure, But they can't be fucking doing that to people. And that's something a lot of those videos, a lot of those guys that do those videos will tell them when they're talking to them. They're like, do you know what this would be if this were my kid? Like, I wouldn't be fucking filming right now.
Yeah.
I would be beating the shit out of you.
Yeah. Actually get off lucky.
Yeah, you got off lucky that this wasn't somebody's actual fucking kid. Because if this were my kid, there would be no cameras and you would probably be bleeding out of your fucking skull laying on the side of the sidewalk.
I seen one where they went back to this guy's house with him. They followed him home after they confronted him, and they told like the people at his house. Like, they were on his porch, and they just like he just told them, showed them the messages and stuff. And I seen in a comment, who knows how reliable this is. I always bring up comments as fucking
take them with a grain of salt.
Yeah, but he said that he like knew the guy or knew that family. And
I've seen comments like that.
Said that.
Well, a big point of it, like,
said that they never did anything to the guy. They never like kicked him out of their house or anything. Like they just let it go as normal.
I've seen some of them where like they will have them call someone in their family, to tell them about it.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, man, like there's layers to this.
Yeah.
Some of these guys, they're fucking like they go balls deep in making you regret every decision you've ever made to this point.
Yeah. And I mean, you got the shot, go for it. You know what I mean? You got the stage right there to make this person rethink their actions. Do whatever you got to do, man.
Yeah.
To keep this shit from happening. Try to discourage it as much as possible.
And a lot of them I see too, man, like, or at least the ones I follow, they've had somebody close to them that, you know, has been a victim of something like that. And me particular, like, shouts out to Dads Against Predators, I guess.
Yeah. Like,
I really enjoy their stuff. They seem like cool cats. And they have a history like that. And, you know, it you know, it means a whole lot more. Because it's self-vindication, man. Like, you gotta think, like, probably those guys, probably every person they catch, they probably see, you know, somebody in their fucking eyes. They see somebody that they know. And they're like, and it takes everything in their restraint to not fucking murder these people.
And that's what's kept them healing. That's what's kept them alive. You know, like that.
And how many people would that actually help?
That puts such a hole in you when that happens to you. And like, I'm sure that's just one way that these guys have dealt with the pain. And I mean, that's kind of a beautiful thing in a way.
And that's where I get annoyed with the small percentage that would be hopping on the bandwagon, just doing it for the clout and doing it for, I mean, like, but it's always on the other side of the spectrum is like these same people, the same people that they're catching also still deserve it at the same time.
Yeah.
Even if these people are doing it for the wrong reasons, I can't find fault in the end result. It's kind of like a fucking mom and pop shop going out and busting fucking predators versus Walmart going out and busting predators.
Yeah.
Do you want the corporate shill version that's just doing it for the money, or do you want the people who actually genuinely give a fuck about their community?
Yeah.
Which one do you want to saddle with?
But the thing is,
always buy local.
But the thing is, I don't know if that simile works necessarily, because when it comes to that, I don't know. I've completely lost why I thought that simile didn't work. God damn it. Oh.
Yeah, fuck yourself. You tried to argue my point and you lost. Your brain gave up.
Yeah, it did. It gave up before it even started, man. That's sad shit.
Well, wherever
confrontation, dude.
Wherever you were going with that, I'm not sure myself at this point, but some of them I see, like, especially like Dads Against Predators and like the Predator Poacher people, from what I've seen, man, like a lot of them live stream, of course, and that's where they get their money, but there's a sect of them that have Patreons, and some of those Patreons are nuts. Like $1,500.
What?
I mean, like, that's like the top tier. Like, I'm using Dads Against Predators as an example from last time I looked. They had like a $1,500 It's their top tier. And it would pretty
$1,500
much
a month.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's like
Just
a one.
flat out.
I think that's like a one-time thing.
Okay.
Because it pretty much excuse me, sorry. We're almost done here, and I have to piss really bad.
Yeah.
But God damn it, my bladder has destroyed my brain.
Well,
What did I say?
I don't know, but I do remember what I was going to say, so I can connect back on that while you think on that.
Thank you.
Because we're both morons. You said like the thing about the Walmart or buying local.
Yeah.
And how that's like, it's like either way you're, I don't know what but
You're still buying the product.
right.
That's
the
my
product
point.
is still getting bought.
You're still buying the
Yeah.
product, and you're happy with the product at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Whether it's through
Same
virtue,
product, two different places. I get you now.
yeah, whether it's
Didn't even
virtue
need
or
to
lack
argue.
thereof. So you're agreeing with me now.
So I agree now.
Thank you for not saying my analogy is poopy.
You're right. Yeah. Glad we got that covered.
And the $1,500 tier that I was talking about,
yes.
it would pay for like a hotel room for them, and your location for them to come pretty much bust somebody in your city. So in a sense, I'm like, that seems like a justifiable pay. Like really it does in a sense. Cause like when you think about it, cause I would say, well, shit, those DAP guys, they're just another state over there in Ohio.
Yeah.
So it's like,
They probably have caught.
I'll give you $750.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That would be cool. We should do that and get them on the show. Talk about them. Talk about the creep they catch. Let's get the creep that on the show, man.
I don't know if there's
Get
any
the pedo
people
on
in
the show.
Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know if there's any people. I'm sorry, in this state in here in Kentucky, my old Kentucky home. I don't know if there's any of those like poacher groups or those pred catchers, like because there's like Mass, Toronto. All these places, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of them. Colorado, they got them listed like that as their channel. Where's the Kentucky ones, huh? We got a whole bunch of sickos around here.
Yeah, hell
a whole bunch of weirdos.
Hell yeah.
Kiwi and Jimothy, the pred poachers. What the fuck you doing out here? Talk to a 12-year-old, huh? The fuck you doing, huh?
You think this is a fucking party, huh?
Yeah, if this were my kid, I'd beat your ass. I'd be playing bongos on your butt cheeks, buddy.
Okay. I'm glad you took a comedy angle because I was like, if I get into this character, I might just get aggressive and it not be funny at all.
Yeah, it'd be like, all right, we got to cut the show. We got to cut it now.
And I just keep going like I can't stop. But, to pay like $1,400 or something for some people is insane. For other people, maybe that's something really healing for them. Somebody who's experienced that. I mean, if somebody put that much of their money into potentially stopping that from happening to somebody else, that's probably a really good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I mean, there are all of these different sexual assault groups that you could support. I mean, any of them are worth supporting.
You have Rain. You have. There's a whole slew of them.
Of course, as there is with anything. And,
And if you're willing to spend the money, I feel at the end of the day, if you're willing to spend the money, it's your choice. Whatever you want to spend your money on is your prerogative. It doesn't matter what the fuck. I feel the same way. If you wanted to spend $1,500 on a Patreon, if you wanted to spend fucking $3,000 on an escort in Vegas, I don't fucking care. It's your money. Who cares what you do with it?
Yeah.
Not my problem. I'd just be happy to have the money.
Give us anything.
Give me money.
Give me money, though. Not Jimothy. He doesn't get any money.
Now, look.
Hey.
Really, honestly, you don't even have to give me money. Just kind of give me a head.
Oh, so you think we're in Hollywood or some shit? You douchebag. Listen, douchebag. Just because you've had just because you've had J&J before this, you feel like you're all this, professional, like you got to suck my dick to make your way to the top of thing. Listen, man, that's not what's up right now. Braincake is what's up, man. And you know what, Jimothy? even though you just asked me to suck your dick, which is not right at all, I'm going to look over that, and I'm going to look over all the differences with anybody else involved in this project and just say that braincake is about togetherness and not about sucking dick to get your way to the top and not about where the money goes.
Well, there's only one thing, man, that you can get past if you want to ever get past my dick in this company, buddy.
All right, I was trying to be nice, but I'm going to see that's not going to work. So go ahead. What do I got to do?
These nuts, bitch. God damn it, you didn't even set me up for it right.
It wasn't that good.
It's been like
Wasn't that
40
good,
fucking
man.
episodes, and I still can't get your
You
ass.
used to get me a lot, but not anymore, folks. Maybe next time, Jimothy.
I hate you.
That's right. And I'm going to hit you with a wah, wah, wah,
Yeah, shut up. I got to pee.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
We love you.